back. Listen, this is your monthly update on BANNERLORD. Just let's check in. Let's see what's going on. Where the patch is. If there is a patch. If there isn't a patch. What's going to happen? What's going on? Where have the devs been? Where have the players been? Where have you been? You know what I mean? We're here to figure it out. Alright? But I got a couple of dev posts for you. They're going to... face some of the is the game dead allegations that come out all the time. And then also we got some movement on SteamDB. Woohoo! Alright, so first and foremost, we still don't have a patch. The devs really have pretty much stated that it's coming. There still is going to be a big patch. So 1.3 is still in the works. But in terms of when we're going to get it, I'm going to be honest with you. It's already November 19th. If they wanted to do a big patch in before Christmas to drive up sales and, you know, just to get people excited with, like, let's say, like, a teaser trailer. You know, I'm reacting to the teaser trailer. You know, everybody else is reacting to the teaser trailer. And just to get those players up right before Christmas, I feel like they would have already started to do that. And they have not, which is disappointing. But, let's skip over to the SteamDB. As you can see, we have some dev shipping, dev debug fast. Let me tell you something. I don't got no idea what that means, but it just happened a couple hours ago. You see how quick I am on the trigger? I'm always checking. I'm here. That's me. But it looks like they're working on something. So does this mean it's going to be something with, like, you know, patch 1.3? Because, like, the thing that makes sense to me as a company, right? If I'm not even looking at, like, towards the player, but, like, if you want to make more money, right? You gotta do something for Christmas. That's like, man, listen, I work right now for, like, a store. I'm not gonna say where I work, right? But we already got our Christmas stuff out. You know what I mean? Like, it's already, we're in there. You know what I mean? It's November 19th. We said forget what is it, Thanksgiving that's coming? Forget that, bro. We're on to Christmas already. So it just feels like, in my opinion, I feel like they wanted to do a push. They would have already had that push going, but there is some movement. There is some movement back there. You know what I'm saying? As someone's famous grandpa once said, "What's all that movement back there?" You know what I'm saying? What's all that movement back there? But let me tell you something. Let's see what the devs have to say. Let's just get on with it. So we have a player saying, whether they tell to our face we are done with the game or not, whatever, being dramatic. The time that has passed since the last patch, no hotfixes is probably enough for the development cycle for the average game of early access. It's a little bit dramatic. I get what he's saying, though. He's saying it's been a long time. I get it. Community manager responds, there's an answer to this in this very thread. Okay. He's quoting another developer as stated, as we noted in the release plans, while we intend to continue supporting the title, it has ultimately been fully released. Any further base game updates will be likely have a greater period between them. This is true. They have stated since the start. They have kind of changed, not positions. It has been the same position, but the wording has changed a bit. At first, before it was fully released, they stated along the lines of, like, you know, even though it's fully released, we're still going to have continuous updates. But once it was fully released and, like, you know, a year has passed after full release, they pretty much said, yes, there's still going to be updates, but that's when the buts started coming in. There will be greater periods between them. This is true. So they never really went away from the message. It's just, you know, there are going to be greater periods. And he says, to clarify, full release here does not mean discontinued support, but rather going out of early access into full release. Updates will continue, though likely with more time between them as stated. True. Makes sense. Again, what doesn't make sense, what are we doing for Christmas? You know what I'm saying? We got to get on it. We got to get on it. Is the update coming out? Is something coming out? What's going on? But what I did see them working on is a lot of multiplayer stuff, events and stuff like that. And I'm no hater. I'm not a single player. You know, I am a single player, but I'm no hater of the multiplayer. You know what I mean? So I appreciate them for continuing support with the multiplayer. It's just I feel like it's where's the stuff for the single player? I'm just saying, bro. Look, I'm not hating. I'm not hating. I'm not hating. Multiplayer needs love too. Don't get me twisted. But like, where's my bread scraps? I'm just saying. But yeah, they have been doing this. That's kind of what they've been working on. That's probably why you haven't heard from me as much, because I can't really make a video off just them just announcing something that they're going to do in multiplayer, since I'm not really a multiplayer kind of guy in terms of Bannerlord. But I do mess with it. I do mess with it. Now, lastly, for the community manager post, again, there's not been too much movement. It's only they've been talking about like multiplayer tests. That's kind of been the movement there. We have a player talking about pretty much how does fertility work as like a main character, right? So the community manager responds, to my understanding, there isn't a starting fertility of a person kept as a separate fertility value per character. So each character has a different one. It should work like this. A global value is calculated daily per hero, and if the conditions are met, a hero becomes pregnant. Makes sense. It's like a dice roll is what he's saying. And you have better chances sometimes depending on the day, and those chances go up and those chances go down. Some of these contributing factors to this value are current number of members in your clan. The more members you got, hey, the more chance your wife gets pregnant, dog. How does that work? Just think about it. Whether the varial, just in case the V perk is active. There it is. You have that perk. I don't know exactly which one that does. That probably is like the one that helps you bear children more, right? Age of the potential mother. I'm guessing the younger. Whoa. I meant as in like above age. But listen. I know how some of you nasty little. You know what I'm saying? I know how some of you nasty medieval real-time strategy players are. Listen, brother, get off that tip, bro. All right, over 18. That's where we live in. You know what I'm saying? That's the world we live in. Over 18 is what I meant. All right, but younger. So like if we're talking about, I'm gonna stop talking about this. All right. You're gonna get banned if you say something nasty. All right. Don't test me, dog. Last number of children the female hero already has. Now, what does that mean? The more children have, the less likely to become pregnant again? Is that how that works? Or the other way around? I wish they kind of explained this more, because I kind of just like made up my own like scenario for each one. But that's there it is. That's how you do it. And this is gonna go into one of my fact videos for later on. So just look out for that. It is what it is. Alrighty, but that's for the the community manager / dev. Now, is the game dead? Look at this. Are Tail Rose really leaving this game? Where are the features? Just accept that we give you and stop crying. What else do we got? There's like a petition video too. We need to have a real honest discussion. Maybe it's time to take a step back and take a real look at what's going on, folks. Bannerlord is too mid. Bannerlord is too... What is going on in Tail? Yo, people be posting. But let me tell you something. Are people leaving Bannerlord? No. If you look at like the overall like player kind of like statistics, it's the same. It's always been the same. It goes up to like 30K and it goes down to like where we're at right now, because it's I'm recording this at 11 p.m. and it just like stays around this 24-hour peak. It's been like that. You know what I mean? The reason it's like down right now is because it's like showing the day that it is currently. Like it's showing this number currently. But like, yeah, even 7 days, it's just the most normal. This is like a kiddie roller coaster. You know what I mean? They're like, whoop, 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 whoop. Yeah, we're still not dead. We're still doing what we do. Listen, whatever people say, and listen, I have a lot of criticism of Bannerlord too. A lot of people want to say like, oh, I kiss up or whatever. I have a lot of criticism. I already say my criticisms, but still not a bad game. And a lot of people who have the criticism for the game already have like 500 hours put into it, me included. You know what I'm saying? So hey, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, the game can improve both a lot of things. I'm still hoping for patch 1.3. I don't see it coming unless like literally like in the next week they start promoting something for Christmas. If it does happen in the next week and you're watching this like November 25th onwards, you're probably not getting anything for Christmas, I'll be honest with you. But yeah, SteamDB, some movement. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, I do not know. It is looking far in between. But yep, that's your updates, and I'll see you in the next one.